John Cena's last match was last night, and we all know the finish. I'm going to talk about it here today. So there's a vlog coming out later this week, probably tomorrow, actually, about my whole experience being at the last match ever. But I wanted to come and talk about because there's a lot of discourse going on about it. A lot of people are feeling different ways about John Cena tapping out. I definitely have my opinions, and we're going to talk about that. So first off, in the basis, the match was really good. I think a lot of people can agree that the match went really well. I didn't want it to be a squash match, and it definitely was far from it. It was a back and forth battle where both guys looked good. I thought Gunther got his shit in the whole match, Other than the sleepers at the end, I'm not gonna act like I'm the biggest fan. I feel like we could have done a little better and had something else happen besides 10 minutes of sleepers, but that's how it ended up happening. John got all of his big moves in. A couple 5-knuckle shuffles. You can't see me. Attitude adjustments. He was going on all. He was doing everything that Super Cena did, but just wasn't enough. And he tapped out to Gunther. Now, do I wish he didn't tap out? Yeah. I'll be honest. I wish he didn't tap out. As a fan, as someone who's loved John Cena for so much of my life, I didn't, seeing the childhood hero, the guy who got me into this dance, and he tapped out, or preaching his whole life that he never would. It hurts. It hurts. But I understand how the business works. When you leave the business, you go out with your back on the mat and your head looking high, and you put someone over. I get it. And I think what this could do for Gunther is astronomical, and I'll touch on that. But people are just getting so upset, hating on Triple H, hating on everyone else. And I get it. There's a level to where I understand it, because I totally understand you being upset that John Cena tapped out and Triple H did it. Maybe he booked it. Maybe it was Cena's choice. We'll never know. We don't know. We didn't book it. John Cena's career is over. Whether he won or lost, he wasn't coming back after that. So we have to look at that. But I think a lot of people, when we look at this whole career of John Cena, the legacy is it's the greatest of all time. I don't think there was anything he could have done that last match where it was like, it's over. John Cena's not the GOAT anymore. Like, he's still the GOAT, of course, but people get, and also my biggest thing, some of you motherfuckers out there hating on people crying, being emotional, like, genuinely, why? There's nothing wrong with anyone showing emotion, being upset because their childhood favorite, someone who helped raise them and was a big part of their life, is now gone. Like, I don't understand or fathom people trying to act cool, like, oh, I didn't cry. Like, I didn't cry, but I'm not someone who's emotionally invested in that level. Like, I don't cry at things. It's weird. Like, my heart was in it. Everything else was there, but I'm not a crier. But like, I felt everything that everyone else felt, and I felt weird. But like, some people just complain and like, oh my God, look at all these people crying because John Cena lost. He tapped out. Like, yeah, we're all upset because our guy, John Cena, tapped out. And guess what? If you want to complain, go on the internet, take your stupid fingers like, oh, you're a dumb fuck because you cried. You're a loser. Like, I'll say it. Like, I got nothing opposed to saying it. And I'm happy that so many of us got to enjoy it together, through all the memories. This whole retirement tour as a whole was something that gave us a final goodbye. It gave so many people a chance to say goodbye. And I saw last night on a live, someone told me they were not able to ever see John Cena. And that's unfortunate. And I'm not, going to bash him. There's nothing to bash. I just think it's upsetting that not everyone's going to be able to grow up with him. Now that he's done, like, kids won't be able to go out, and see John Cena. There's still going to be a lot of kids in the next 5 or so years who see his matches and see footage on TikTok, on Instagram, and get into it because of John Cena. And then when they realize he's no longer there, it's like, fuck, it's going to hurt. The kids who, you got to realize, there are kids in the past 5 years who just got into wrestling, right? And they grew up essentially in the latter half of John Cena. There's definitely kids who became wrestling fans because of John Cena in 2016 and on. And now he's gone. Like, and then you have that other crop of people who were with him his whole run. Or maybe like people like me started in 2011 with The Miz versus John Cena, Cena Punk. Those are things that got us into the business. And it's really just, it's insane, bro. It's insane. I'm not going to go too much about the whole experience because I just want to save that for the video. But damn, man, John Cena's done. It's not hitting. It's not going to hit for a while. But Gunther tapping him out. Now listen, I'm okay with it as long as they do something with it. If it was just for the sake of doing it and you don't have a long-term plan with Gunther, then it's all done for nothing, and I think it's stupid. Now, hopefully, And I feel like this one should not be too hard to do. Turn him into the career killer. You have him retire a couple of guys. Not everyone. I feel like he does not need to be the guy retiring everybody, because then when everybody's story ends with Gunther, it feels a little weird. Like one guy's doing it. I feel like we have a couple, like Sheamus. I think when he retired, said and done, we have Gunther retire him. Brock Lesnar will get retired by Gunther. People think AJ Styles, which I'm not completely opposed to it. I don't love it. I'm okay with it. And this is, keep in mind, I'm not gonna act like I'm the biggest Gunther fan of all time. But the past couple months, he has grown on me. I'm very upset with the Gunther at the moment. He made my childhood guy tap out, so I still got some beef right now. But he made my GOAT look damn good. He helped send him out with a bang, and that's the biggest thing. I wanted John Cena to be able to be happy with the way that ended. And I'll talk about that more in my video on the vlog. But man, John Cena got to go out swinging. They got to go out swinging against Gunther. And Gunther, like I said, he did his job. He's one of the best wrestlers in the world. We knew this, and we all knew that. And I feel like just being able to experience that and living a time where I've never seen wrestling fans all unite like this before. I mean, after the fact, okay, we've had a lot of different things go on, but I've never seen so many different wrestling fans just, everyone put things to the side. I saw people who I went to high school with who weren't even WWE fans, but were posting about "Thank you, Cena," and that would hit me. And I'm like, wow, like this hits more people than just the casual wrestling fan. Like this is everyone in life. It's John Cena, bro. Like you don't have to watch WWE to know have been impacted by the "You Can't See Me," the John Cenas, and now it's just like I don't know, man. I don't know where we're gonna be after this, but. I mean, I hope everyone enjoyed. I mean, listen, if you want to tell me how you feel about the match and how the tap out went, you can let me know down below. I'm okay with it. He had to lose. I wish it wasn't a tap, but if he smiled on his face, I don't look at it as he gave up. I look at it as he let go. If you look at it as he gave up, then that's totally okay. Everyone can look at it how they do. But that's all I have. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Just me talking about my thoughts on the whole thing. We'll be reviewing the show and we're doing my vlog and hopefully the next video on the channel. I don't really know what tomorrow's video looks like, but hopefully I can get that out for you guys. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm Aiden, and I'm out.